Hey guys, just the progress update on what I've been doing. Here's the bike as it sits so far. Let's see, where should I start? The fairing's not really attached right now. As you can see, there's a wooden block holding up the bottom part. I'm going to have to remake these mounts so that way everything fits. The issue that I'm having with that is the pipe for the first time is barely hitting the bottom of the fairing, and I really need to lift up the fairing some more, so I think I'm going to have to rework some things here. Anyway, fairing should get new paint before the first race, if not, whatever. If you notice, I have these Dezus clips. They're pretty nice. I think I got them back in November, but I never installed them until now. All they do is just make it so that way you can quick release the fairing part, which is a clip there, and you should be able to put it back on easily. They're a little tight, so I'm going to have to tweak them a bit. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. There we go. And voila. All good there. No body separation. Okay, let's see what else is new. I remounted my safety switch. I think I said that before. And I cleared up all of the wiring that I needed to do. I still need to remount this somewhere, probably right here would be nice. Here's my little cluster. Switch works now. So that's pretty nice. Let's set this up. Okay. I also took my first hand at welding today. I welded out a battery bracket here. Camera's not focusing very well. I think for my first time welding, it's not too bad. And there's this piece right here, which goes down and holds the battery in place. I haven't fired up the bike, so let's see if it works actually. Gonna need some cardboard here. Bando belt is very long. That might do. Here's the TSM, in case you guys were ever interested in that. I know Kevin was interested in it. It's gonna go down for a rebuild. I might talk about that. I'm not sure. There's not too much exciting going on there. Let's see. This should be enough cardboard. Alright, let's see if I can get a good start right here. Get the choke up. I haven't fired it yet, so don't know if anything will be going wrong about it. Oh, is there a leak there? Okay. Alright. In case you guys ever wondered how I started the bike, just pull the tire. Pretty nice. Let's see where we're at. 149 max, about 14,000 RPM. Not too bad. So where do I go from here? Well, let's see. Last thing I really would like to do is fix up these fairings. I mean, if you can see it here, there's some nice spider cracks going on the seat. That was always like that because the seat was very used. The fairing I had gotten from Treats, and it already had this crack too. I sort of repaired it on the inside, but I took a spill and just made it worse. The bottom here on this side took a spill. This is relatively flat. I filled it up with some epoxy and sanded it down. I think this was when I had fell over, the variator started grinding in. This fairing definitely wasn't mounted very well last year. Hopefully I can fix that before next week's race. Yeah, I'm looking for a Traveler frame or a Le Bleu frame or a 51V frame so I can start making another bike. I'm pretty particular about that right now. Mostly because of the shock mount points. The badges here there pretty much isn't any. I think it's just a sticker. There's no fork lock, helmet lock I mean, inside, so I wouldn't have to grind off anything. There might be a few other subtle differences, particularly on the other side. There's some holes and whatever, but I'm just trying to, make a replica bike, which would be nice. Let's see what else. Oh, with getting a new frame, I think I'm going to sandblast this frame and the new frame powder coat them for real instead of the spray paint thing that I had going on. And powder coat the swing arm and the wheels, which would be good. Get everything all nice and fancy. And these came in real filthy, but that's all right. I think I'm gonna make a disc brake in the rear for that. I saw a few French Racer guidelines for it. It's basically gonna be something like a mount which is countersunk to this right here, and the disc is probably going to stick out to around this point. And then I have a Brembo single piston brake, so I'll make some sort of mount on the side so that we could just stick out and get it. It'll probably be a 180 millimeter disc brake. Nothing too fancy, but definitely remove some weight on this side and put it on the other side of the wheel and get better stopping power, really, because I have the top of the line brake pads on here, the drum brakes, but they're just too soft. They're not capable of braking me very well, or trail braking me throughout a turn very well. So I guess I'm going to be particular about that. And I guess last things would be going to do the air-cooled probably for this season again. I don't think I'll have another kit ready for H2O for the season, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I'm pretty happy with how much power this is producing, and if I see the competition's pretty crazy this season, then I might have to step my game up, or just step my game up with this and go back to the yellow rims, take off the weight, and see what happens. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you at the track.